just try and keep some tempo footy, keep possession, and then get their chance to run the lines. Exactly how you'd be looking at this third quarter.
Shuey kept it going. Nat Nui, Rosa going past with Selwood, but Rosa goes back to Lynch. Thought about the big kick. Now McGinnity. Now with time. One little feint and then kicking long and kicking straight and getting the goal. Well worked by the West Coast Eagles.
They've gone a bit early, Hickey and Warnock. They're coming to this side.
I still think you want a tall on either side. It doesn't tell anybody where you're going, but at least you've got an out clause long.
Nat Nui was there. He almost took the mark. Prittis back to Brown. In turn, Gaff again. Now, Gaff, Shaw is his opponent, but he's just getting kicks at will and picking out players like Cox.
4 contested possessions in the opening 6 minutes for the Gold Coast.
Tight angle for Dean Cox. Distance not a problem.
Not bad.
And he's got supreme skill for a man of his size. He's happy, and why wouldn't he be? It's still going in the right direction for Gold Coast. Matera sweats on it. So too Ablett. They've got numbers. Patrick is there. Hickey. And he just missed his target. Hunt. Trying to bullock his way through.
That's got to be holding the ball.
I think it is.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness of trying to handball from... Once you get at ground level, should be able to handball straight up off the ground instead of trying to barge through the pack. Here's Selwood.
Yeah, here's the rebound. Gaff was involved to get it to Selwood. Hams had Marston going past. Decides to kick to the square. 2-on-1 here. Hopelessly outpointed. Take your pick. Shuey. Oh, good work from Stanley to get it to Ablett. In turn, it was a good handball from Ablett, but the handball from the new man on the ground, Taylor, probably wasn't the one. Kerr's in trouble. Got it to Gaff. Patrick couldn't get a hand on it. Here's Glass. Little fumble from the skipper.
Oh, good hands.
Yeah, it was in the end, Hearn, and they're away again. Just didn't have the polish to finish there, the Suns, and it could pay at the other end. Coming onto it, Hill. Clean take. By hand he goes back. Lynch round the corner. And the crowd will tell you the Q-Stick's got another one. To Hams, and he spots Nat Nui on his own.
Total domination this third quarter.
Yeah.
4 goals, 3 to 1 goal. 77 possessions to 31, 78.
Look at this. How can Luke Shuey be this far free? And he just puts it out in front, and Hearn is within range. Just little bits.
Just little bits occasionally.
He doesn't need it. Dermott doesn't need to at all. Doesn't need to go to confession. Straight through.
Been able to get through the Eagles zone. It's a bit too easy on those kick-ins.
Yep, good call. Ablett.
Take him on.
Now kicks it up in the air for Brennan. Or Brown. Brown wins out.
He's got another one then. Oh, how do you
It's a good kick. Here he is again.
He's put a fair divot in the turf too.
Great stuff by the senior players, though. Matty Prittis came across. Shuey came across and said, hey, mate, just take your time. Hope it works for you.
And McGinnity put it to him, so he said, just go there and you'll get another shot. Here he goes. Hello, Newman. He's got it, and look at him go to him. Completely dominated this quarter, and we've seen it, Tony, a few times this year, where the Gold Coast in the third quarter just completely non-competitive.
Oh, beautiful tap.
Shuey's away. They get one more here, West Coast. Good kick. New Darling had some space to run into. They want 50 metres. Darling looks to pass off.
It's big space right in front of the goal square.
Siren's about to go. Big punch. Hill was there. It would have been goal number 100 for Josh Hill. He's beaten by the Siren. Quinton Lynch isn't happy. A few words to say. Probably a little bit sore after that collision with Joel Wilkinson. History shows, as we know, if you can get 2 home finals and you arrive your first game in Melbourne, grand final day, advantage paid straight away, and here they go. What a big third quarter it was for Luke Shuey. 13 disposals and a goal, and he's back. He's got one quickly in the final quarter as well.
What, they might have to do some practice on the old staples or getting it right because they've had the break too, so...
Big roost from the cue stick, getting it long. The spoil come out wide. First to it, though. Hill.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh.
Maybe he does get his 100th goal, and maybe it's one of his best.
That it is bred in very early, that a left footer gets more time, so he has less need
to go to the other
practice
side.
on his non-dominant side.
Right, here's Brown. Speaking of left footers that can really use the ball, it's Prentice, look at that. To Waters. He gets on his left, 55 metres out, just off the side a little bit, but they can...
Oh, there's
illegal Shepherd.
Yeah.
Big cue stick will go back for number 4.
Knowing that they can go, you stay on the boundary side all the time, that's where you get your space, but they allow the kick down the line, not to come back in the corridor from the other side.
Runs around, gives himself some room, kicks his 4th, and they're pushing towards that 100-point barrier.
Looking for the super coach points.
Newman to Marston. And they're just toying with the opposition.
This is just racking them up, isn't it?
Yes.
At the moment, the Gold Coast are the right colour for Rich's hats.
Selwood gets it back. Chipping in towards 50. Darling's got it. Pulls the kick and allows his teammate in Hams to run onto it and almost went underground there, Hams. Oops! Isles holding the ball.
Hey, like I said, he needs a real good pre-season.
Long kick in, looking for Dixon. And beat 3. Lynch came flying in. Great kick. And running past is Newman. Gets free. Murray Newman got 2 goals in his first game. Rosa trying to keep it in. So plenty of the ball as usual, Rosa. Matera. It's going to come back with interest here.
Oh, a big Nick Nat circling down the goal square has taken a fraction long.
Well, if you're going to kick to him, put some height on it so we can be excited.
It's gone the top.
Gone the barrel. Here's Nick Nat. Oh, he's got it anyway. Touched. Stanley hasn't given up.
No, I've given up. Support from the crew here.
Gee, he was a great captain though, Jacko.
And a good communicator on the football field, especially with
A couple of hard ones in between there, isn't there? The Sydney Swans and Adelaide, you would think.
On the road, those 2 ones. Win one of those, they'd be well pleased. So they get 3 out of those 4. Well pleased.
Here goes Shuey, got it from Hearn. Can't outrun Bennell. Puts it out in front of Hill, who's trying to outrun Wilkinson. Gets the bounce he wants. Hams goes into the pocket. Deeper is Nat Nui. Got it! Somehow he got it. It's through.
Well, you're obligated to have a look at it, see what happens during the week.
There was one last week like that, wasn't it? I think you could probably get out of that.
There's no real force on it, but he put the leg out there.
Just in reverse a bit there, the Eagles, but didn't panic.
Natanui's had 25 hit-outs, 14 to advantage.
Amazing, that.
Rosa is heading in the Nat Nui direction.
Push off.
Got it again. This is a much easier kick than the one he just had from the other side. Right behind him for his second in a minute. 2 in a row to Nick Nat. Ball out to Mackenzie. Standing still was Bennell. Here's Ablett. Got a man in the middle. Got to use him. It's Warnock. He just wanted someone to come past.
No.
Well, there was no one there for him. Kerr to straighten it up or head back in the other direction through Waters. Shuey. Big game, Shuey.
Oh, good tackle. Bad luck.
Just couldn't quite get it to stick. Handball over the top. Marston kicks to the advantage of Darling.
That's lace-out stuff.
Goals down in Tassie this year. Here is Darling.
Good kick.
To make it the second biggest margin of the year, it's up to 119 points. Brennan with a roost straight down the guts. Isles. Gets out of some traffic. Wilkinson couldn't quite take it.
Must a lot of him there.
Rosa. And Darling again. Right behind Jack Darling. As he slots through another one. They've got 25 goals. Punched out wide. And the West Coast Eagles came here this afternoon looking for a big win. And in front of 35,000 people, they've done just that. And they have boosted their percentage big time here at Patterson Stadium. Mission accomplished for John Worsfold and his men. Final margin 126 of Belgium. They had many, many good players, the West Coast Eagles. One of them was Luke Shuey with Len Jakovic.
2 possessions, 3 goals. Luke, good day in the office.
Feeling bad, mate. We had a big focus coming in and playing the same intensity as we did beat the Pies, so glad we could do that and look forward next week.
Finished off well, but in the second quarter, a little bit sloppy. Did John mention that at half-time?
Yeah, he did. We faded out a bit, but I think their young class shone through in that second quarter, and look, they're going to be a quality side in a few years, and they showed that in that second quarter.
Big game last week, could have gone either way. What did you learn from it?
I think they're, in my eyes, still the prime team of the competition, so their work rate's through the roof, and look, we hope to get them by the end of the year.
And is it true that your teammates call you Luke Superman?
It's a funny story behind that. I'll tell you later when we've got some time.
I guess now leading on, more important games, you've got the Kangaroos away in Tasmania.
Yeah, big trip next week. We like backing up against big wins like this, so look, they're playing right footy, so it's going to be a good challenge for us on the road.
Fitness has been pretty good. I mean, you ran out the game and had a very big last quarter, so it's an area that John's been working on?
Yeah, our fitness guru Warren Cofort's done a fantastic job with us over the last few years, and I think our running levels are getting to the elite level now, so it's good news.
Well done, Superman. Good boy. Good stuff.